and welcome to our session, Go Team, your virtual classroom made easy with Microsoft Teams. Hello, my name is Heather Wenzler. I'm a Microsoft Learning Consultant currently based in California. I got my PhD and MAED in Curriculum and Teaching, and as you can see, I'm also a Microsoft Certified Educator, Innovative Educator Expert, Fellow Master Trainer. I spent 18 years in the classroom, K-12. I've taught every grade but 2, 3, and 11, though I've substituted for those grades. And currently I am approaching actually 27,000 parents, students, educators, and administrators from all across this country and even some across the world. So very exciting stuff. I did my dissertation on the flipped classroom and academic achievements and have been fighting for a hybrid flipped model for over 10 years. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm going to turn it over to my colleague to introduce herself.
Thanks, Heather. My name is Mary Valome. I'm a Microsoft Learning Consultant, and I'm based in Louisiana. I am an instructional coach and a Microsoft Innovative Expert Educator. I have 14 years of experience in the classroom teaching both ELA and world languages, Latin specifically, for grades 6 through 12. And within those teaching experience years, I have 3 years of curriculum writing experience in the same grades.
So here's a very brief agenda for today. We're going to start with a description of what actually Teams is. We'll look at student-centered learning within Teams, as well as creating engaging curriculum and assessment. We'll also look at measuring student progress and feedback, and communication and collaboration.
We've all had to learn how to do hybrid education the past year, and as students are returning to school, there still is a need to provide both in-person and remote learning options. The hybrid learning solutions provide a foundation to help students succeed. It provides both synchronous and asynchronous learning environments. And also, no matter what happens, regardless of the weather, global crises, transportation limitations, or any other obstacles that arise, hybrid learning can enable students to continue their education. Teams is the educational hub where teams of people can teach, learn, communicate collaboratively. It's built for education and it provides one space for content, assignments, communications, and feedback. The teams of people can consist of students, teachers, faculty, staff, administration, or any combination of these. Educators can create a digital space for distributing content, conducting virtual classes, and providing timely feedback to students. Educators can also work collaboratively to improve skills, to share ideas, and to work on student outcomes. The schools can use Teams to streamline communications and to collaborate on school-wide initiatives in a secure environment that's integrated with their existing learning management system. Teams is compatible across a range of devices and platforms: Windows, iOS, Android, and also available on the web. You get a consistent experience regardless of whether you're on the go or at your desk. Using Teams meetings, teachers can create online classroom sessions. Teams has meeting options that can be controlled either before or during the meeting and can allow teachers to mute and unmute attendees as needed. And also, students and teachers can use different backgrounds to cover up their learning environments and to add focus and flair to the classroom experience. Using breakout rooms, presenters can create smaller groups for discussions, collaborative projects, and other things that may come up. With these options also within the meetings, students can use transcripts so they can read what's being said during the meeting. Spotlight view can allow teachers to spotlight on themselves or even on an interpreter if that's a need for one of the students. Raising hands and using reactions is a quick way to get a temperature check of the students in the classroom, and Whiteboard allows everyone to collaborate on the same task. One of the accessibility features that's found in Teams is Immersive Reader. This allows students to control the text that they see. Students can create different text based on the needs that they have, and they can also translate the text in over 60 languages.
So this is Heather, and I'm going to be focusing in on engaging curriculum and assessment. And my goal here is to very quickly and briefly show you how Teams is built to accommodate both efficiency and transparency in your teaching. So teachers can even use assignments to create engaging and interactive coursework for their students using built-in apps like Flipgrid and Nearpod. Students are able to access their assignments from anywhere, including mobile devices, so that they can keep themselves on track. They can turn in and undo turn-in work just in case they ever find that they needed to do that as well. And once the student does turn in an assignment, there's even a little celebration to celebrate that the work has been completed and turned in. Grading is simple and easy when using Microsoft Teams. Teachers don't have to go outside of Teams to access student work. They can view the work from right within the assignment itself. They can grade using rubrics and/or points. They can provide feedback to the students and return the work all within one hub. Now, the Reading Progress app is a brand new feature that is coming very soon. Basically, it's going to allow teachers to evaluate and monitor the progress of oral fluency with their students, not just young students, but students of all ages and abilities. Essentially, what is it? It's digital running records.
Hey y'all, it's Mary again. Let's look at how teams can track teaching and learning trends and progress using the tools available. Reflect is an easy way to take a pulse of how students are feeling on any given day and how they're feeling about a particular topic. The cool thing about Reflect is it can only be created by teachers, and the teachers have the options to set the results as public, anonymous, or only available to the educator. Teams also comes with Insights, and it's available for every class. And with Insights, you can get a view of the engagement and performance trends and see what students are working on and when they're working within your class. You can also see grades in a distribution view just to see how students are performing both across your class and overall in relation to other students in the class. These are so fun, the praise badges. It's an easy way for teachers to give praise to students, and the praise badges are really based on the well-known social emotional learning model. You can use these to recognize students within meetings or in chats. Within Insights for Leaders, school administrators can gather insights on student engagement. They can easily discover trends to help the leaders ensure equity and continuity, and also view compliance for digital engagement reporting. Here's a way that we can get parents involved. With the Weekly Guardian email digest, it gives parents information about assignments from the previous week and for the upcoming week.
Hey everyone, it's Heather again. Let's look at how teams can improve communication and collaboration for you and your students. Microsoft Teams provides a shared workspace that enables teams to communicate without effort through chats, across geographies, languages, and organizational boundaries. Today, teams are dynamic. Members' roles, priorities, and goals can change, resulting in different communication needs. In Teams, people can choose how to communicate. They can engage in private one-on-one chats, they can be in group chats, or in Teams conversations that are visible to the entire team. Chats are threaded, persistent, and contextual, allowing your team to easily understand the context of the conversation. And the conversations are open by default, which allows your team to share information in an open and transparent way. Working in the open has this transformative effect on the culture of the team and helps your organization move from personal to team productivity. With guest access, translation, and federated chat, you can chat with everyone on your team, whether they're inside your organization or an outside partner, and whether they speak your language or another one. Teams allows you to have fun together. Successful collaboration is based on relationships. So people can include emojis, memes, and GIFs into messages, which allows them to share a little bit of personality and bring a little bit of humanity into their messages. Most teams have a fun channel to communicate about other topics than work. So you might have a channel for when somebody joins the team or has a significant life event, such as a birthday. You can get to know the people beyond the work interactions, which creates a culture of teamwork within your classroom. Changing the communication style can change the style of the whole team. You can worry less about the formalities and focus more on your substance. And because Teams is available across mobile, desktop, and browser, and integrated with communications and other meeting room devices, it's frictionless no matter which device your students and your colleagues are using. Let's take a deeper look at meetings, which is where you're going to spend an awful lot of your time when you're doing hybrid learning. So Teams offers a complete meeting solution, which supports sharing of video and audio conferencing. So you can meet from anywhere on any device. You can use Teams for all kinds of meetings, spontaneous meetings, scheduled, formal, informal, with members of the team or with guests. So you can have many different types of meetings all within one hub. They provide a contextual experience so that you have the context and content you need right at your fingertips. During and after a meeting, which includes your conversation history, your files, your meeting notes, any whiteboards that you shared. And no worries if you miss a meeting, team members can access recordings with transcribed and translated text that is also indexed so that people can search for content relevant to them. You can also translate them with a simple click. Teams supports a range of intelligent devices and services, which can understand the spoken and even unspoken nuance of meetings, even when we're not in the room. We can carry those insights into our broader team experiences and create opportunities for everyone to collaborate in more immersive ways. Teams allows you to schedule and join a meeting with others without technology getting in the way. Now, the key to smarter meetings is focusing everyone's attention and energy. And of course, we know with students that can be a bit of a challenge, but we want to keep them engaged through more interactive experiences. And at Microsoft, we are innovating in new ways to make Teams meetings more interactive and engaging than before, including things like Together Mode, which you see on the top left, and Dynamic View on the top right. So starting with Together Mode. So at a time when most of us are meeting, although finally we're coming back into some semblance of normal, at a time when we're all meeting apart, Together Mode allows us to view the meeting in a way that can make us feel a little more connected. It can also help to lighten the meeting fatigue that we have versus when we are having in-person collaboration. So Together Mode is a new experience in Teams that uses AI segmentation technology to digitally place participants in a shared background. And you can change those backgrounds to make it more exciting and more innovative. Together Mode makes meetings more engaging by helping you focus on other people's faces and body language, making it easier to pick up on the nonverbal cues that are so important, especially with our students. So there's a new set of enhancements which we call Dynamic View, and that gives you more control over how you see shared content and other participants in a meeting. Using AI, meetings dynamically optimize shared content and video participants. New controls, including the ability to show shared content and specific participants side by side, let you personalize the view to suit your preferences and needs. And I think this is fantastic. One real ask in education is for sign language interpreters to be able to be seen by all during a meeting, and Dynamic View will allow that to happen pretty effortlessly. Live captionings allow students or other attendees to follow along with what's being said in a meeting, including who said it. So this can be especially important for those that may have a hearing deficiency or are joining from a very loud environment. And with live transcription, you can easily reference something that was said prior in a meeting, including who said it, even after the meeting. And last but not least, we have custom backgrounds, which allow you to personalize your surroundings by blurring your background or uploading a company logo or your favorite image. And with video filters, you can subtly adjust lighting levels and soften the focus of the camera to customize your appearance. Now, Teams is a hub, both for communication and collaboration, and it brings all of Microsoft 365 together in one single workspace. So teams have one less place to go to, which results in more time for productivity since you don't have to toggle between apps or search for information. All your common tools in the Office apps are here the way that you're used to using them every day. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, SharePoint, Planner, even Power BI, all are built in, giving you access to the files and tools that you need right within Microsoft Teams. Users can share, co-author, and edit Office and other files right in the app. As all files are stored on SharePoint, the latest version of the file is always accessible to any member of the team. This helps organizations, specifically classrooms in this case, to democratize knowledge and give everybody access to that information that they need to get their work done without worrying if they've got the most recent version. You can also take notes with OneNote or access an integrated calendar from Outlook. Teams leverages the intelligence of the Microsoft Graph. A team member can access an organizational chart information and search for files, chats, and content within the organization. We've also built integration with email, so users can forward an email into a Teams channel for further discussion, and they will receive an email notification to assure that they don't miss important messages within Teams. Now, while every team is unique, one thing is consistent, and that is every team needs a variety of apps and tools to get their work done. Teams is this universal hub for teamwork that infuses them all together, allowing you to customize and extend your workspace with third-party apps, processes, and devices. Teams is an extensible platform that allows for a very personalized experience in order to get work done better, more efficiently, and more transparency. You can customize the workspace itself by pinning important files, apps, or dashboard at the top of each channel for easy reference. You can infuse the team with the applications that you're used to using every day, which allows you to better leverage those apps and tools that you love, gives you access to the information that you're using that you need right in the context of Teams. Perfect for students. They don't have to be sent outside of Teams to find what you want them to see. By connecting your workplace tools into one single hub, users can simplify processes and accelerate decision-making and spend more time in productivity versus research. Teams is always continually being refined and redefined, and AI is being built into Teams in various different ways. And currently, features such as these are available for the general public, but more are coming soon. For example, within Teams, there's inline message translation, which allows you to translate messages in your channels and chat into almost 40 languages. You can see with a simple click who speaks different languages. You can fluidly communicate with one another each in your natural language, ensuring that every person of the team is heard and understood. So this is fantastic for families who may not speak the language of the teacher or the school. Meeting recording and transcription powered by Stream enables all team members to easily catch up on missed meetings, as you can read the transcription. You can even search within the conversation and play back all or part of the meeting. With the mobile companion mode, Teams picks up if you're in a meeting room or suggests that you use your phone as a companion device so that you can, for example, advance slides from your phone. And with background blur, participants can blur their background during a video call to ensure professional meetings on the go or avoid possible disturbances in the background, like a dog running into the room, which seems to happen more at my house. So this allows other meeting attendees to focus on you and not what's behind you. And Google even integrates pretty seamlessly within Teams. You can use the add-in in Google Calendar to schedule Teams meetings in Google Calendar. You can connect your Google Drive account in Teams files, and you can even post Teams meeting links in Google Classroom so that you gain the HIPAA and FERPA compliance of Teams, but you can host within Google.
Thank you again for joining us. We know that was a lot of information in a short period of time. We have provided some links to the Microsoft support as well as a link to the Microsoft Educator Center.
Thank you again for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of your conference.